Here goes nothing. Sweetheart, babe, honey, I've known you for the last 5 years to be someone strong, powerful. You've always been behind me. I have just one question for you. And all these years I've gotten to know the person both inside and outside in extravagant ways, perhaps. I really want to know the answer to this very life-determining question. I love you. You don't have to answer me right away. You can take your time because I'm sexy and you need to take your time because it's a beautiful question. But will you? Stop telling me we need Mario Götze, Julian Draxler, and all these crap players, Thomas Lamar in 2020. Seriously, man. My goodness, we are not Jesus. Okay, we ain't that. We don't need to be reviving these dead players and resurrecting their careers. No, man. I'm serious. I don't want to hear their names again. I'm turning into a savage because I'm enjoying this. According to all these sources, Fabrizio Romano and the Italian mob, Cuisance is staying at Bayern Munich. Ooh, Michaël Cuisance, on est ensemble. Ramène la coupe à la maison. Allez, bleuet, allez. Ooh, all these Yorkies in my comment sections. And I'm not talking about New York. I'm talking about these Yorkshire accents. Wait, we should sign Cuisance. We signed a player from Bayern. Nah, man. Don't annoy me today. I'm absolutely agitated with Bayern's transfer activity, of course. But I'm annoyed at the fact that this is weirder too. You know what? Cuisance, I actually thought he was leaving. I'm actually really annoyed that he didn't. And now there's this feeling in my heart that we need to sell him, okay? How dare he do this to me? My emotions are weird. But it's not his fault. Bayern and Leeds couldn't come to an agreement. I know who's pissed off. Marcelo El Loco Bielsa. Puta! Puta! Puta madre sue. Puta pendejo. Oh, he is giving everyone the puta. All for Winfrey, he feels like. You get a puta. You get a puta. You get a puta. Oh my goodness. Everybody gets a puta. I don't know. I'm genuinely confused myself. I'm not sure how this transfer decided to not go through. I'm pretty sure it probably had something to do with the fact that Bayern Munich wanted to insert a buyback clause and Leeds were like, no, mate, we won't take it. And then that's where we're at now, where the transfer has just fallen through. You know what? I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel. I'm undecided, man. Because I'm thinking to myself, on one side, I really wanted Cuisance to stay at Bayern. But then on the other side, this is a player that wanted to leave Bayern because of the lack of playtime or opportunity he was getting or being promised from the manager. So maybe that's where Cuisance is, because I don't think Hansi Flick likes Cuisance as much as I'd like him to like Cuisance. You know what I mean? So it's a very complicated thought process in my head. But you know what? Outside of Cuisance, our transfer window in general, I'll keep reiterating the point. We need some transfers. We need some signings, man. We need some squad depth. You look at our starting 11. Ooh, that's sexy. Okay. But then you turn around. Ooh, all of a sudden she ain't got no booty. Oh, you know what? It's just, that's our transfer window for you, man. There is absolutely nothing cool in that transfer window. Nothing's going on. 4 days left in it now. Bayern aren't doing anything. We're not creating any motion in the transfer window. We are stuck. Stuck frames, like on Fortnite when the game's, our FPS is extremely low. We're overheating sometimes. Actually, we're not overheating because we're not doing anything. We're just standing still, man. I don't like it. I want us to create an environment for our manager where he can succeed and defend the trophies we won. It's going to be difficult to defend the Champions League and then the league and then the Pokal. It's going to be difficult. Every game's going to be a cup final essentially. But you have to have the squad depth necessary in order to do so. I mean, we just got the Champions League draw. We're going to have some tough games. We need some depth, man. We need to sign some players. And if we don't sign some players, then I have to blame the board. Because everyone keeps talking about, well, George, our board is so good. They run Bayern so well. Well, they're the reason we're in this predicament right now. Because they took months upon months to even approach Ajax for a player they've been wanting for 9 months, Serginho Dest, and now he's at Barcelona. And then when they did approach Ajax, they wanted to pay Ajax a bunch of peanuts and 2 million and 2 billion in Ballon d'Or clauses. This club is sometimes extremely weird. We are powerful on the pitch, and off it, we're acting like a bunch of sissies. I don't like it. We need some more action, man. We need some more action. I'm glad I finally got to lift that weight off my shoulders. I feel like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Big shoulders, weight lifted, man. Because I needed to say that. Look, my point with these Götzes and these Draxlers and these Lamars, all these lame players, is that, look, they're going to be starting every other week or every other week. They're going to be giving our main squad the rest in between days and games. I'm telling you, that's the thing. They're going to start. So why not get a Memphis Depay? Why not get someone like that? Memphis Depay is available for like 25 million or something crazy like that. Get him. Stop telling me about these bums like Gutsa and Draxler and Lamar. No, I don't want to hear of it. But with Cuisance, however, I'm glad he's staying. I'm glad we actually have a midfield option that's close to resembling what Thiago did for us. Of course, we still need a Thiago replacement, but we need to make sure that we keep Cuisance because Cuisance represents what Bayern Munich look to do with young players. If Cuisance has a successful career at Bayern, other young players that we might potentially want in the future will look at it like, ooh, this guy was close to leaving Bayern, but then they gave him the chance and he came and did so well. Look at the game Tolisso played versus Hoffenheim. In my opinion, Cuisance should have started. Of course, the manager knows more than us. He's more knowledgeable about his squad than us. But maybe, in my head, Cuisance should have started, man. Maybe I think that. I don't know. And that's just it. This season is all about squad management. We have the smallest squad in the Bundesliga. So why are you selling more players? Javi Martinez, if anything, needs to go. He started that game alongside Kimmich. Does no one remember? That's a game where Cuisance would play. And for me, it just has to come down to whether or not Bayern are willing to sell a player like Cuisance for 20 million while Man United are selling Andreas Pereira, pretty much a daylight robbery, feeling like Frank Ribery in 2013 with the Ballon d'Or robbery, and Robert Lewandowski in 2020, another robbery. Bayern and robberies these days, seriously, they're robbing us. Cuisance is better than Pereira. So how come United are getting 27 million potentially with a buy option and we're getting 20 million? I don't know. Maybe the negotiations did fall down because of the fact that we wanted to insert a release clause or a buyback clause. I guess that would be a release clause, except it's an exception only to Bayern. From a Leeds point of view, your main aim is to get a top half finish in the Premier League. So you're probably thinking to yourself, well, let's just try and at least stay. So let's say you do get a top half finish, then I guess, and Cuisance plays so well, then I guess for you that's a terrible deal because now you get to lose him to Bayern Munich. Oh yeah, it is a terrible deal because then, Bayern would just activate his 40 million. You would make profit, but then you'd have to replace him, and if he's playing so well, it's going to be really hard to replace him because you're going to have to buy someone else that's at a different level. I don't know. So is it necessarily a bad thing that we get to keep Michaël Cuisance? I'm not necessarily sure of it, but is it a good thing considering he wanted to leave? I guess not. But then again, we have to have players. We need more players, not less. So I'm glad he's staying. But seriously, what's everyone's thoughts on Cuisance and the situation now? Who do Bayern need to buy? I asked that question and a lot of people had different answers. Hey, click the join button if you want to support the channel, by the way. Okay, you click join now, and you put in everything. It supports the channel. Do it while we're live so people know you did join. Bayern Munich officially have the smallest squad in the Bundesliga. Who should we bring in? We have 25 players. Wolfsburg 26, Hertha Berlin 26. It just goes up. We have the smallest squad in the Bundesliga. Babu Kanot, fullbacks, Jonjo Kenny, Robin Gosens. I think he's German Robin Gosens, and he's also Croatian. He's playing at Atalanta. I don't know about Jonjo Kenny, not sure about him. Midfielders, Denis Zakaria, Dominik Szoboszlai, Marcelo Brozovic, Hasamarawa. You know what? I would love Szoboszlai, but I think he'd be a winger option, right? Attackers, Milot Rashica. We keep forgetting about him. Memphis Depay. I would buy Memphis Depay and Callum Hudson-Odoi. That would be so good, especially for your squad. People don't realize how Memphis would do that. Okay, Borussia Dortmund forever. I don't know why a Dortmund fan is on this channel. Maybe a troll account, I'm not sure. Cancelo, Aarons, Youssef Attal, center back, Steven. You need a center back? I don't think we need a center back. Midfielder, Iowa, Kovacic, Kamavinga. That's a lot. Or I guess these are just options, right? Julian Brandt, Memphis Depay, Jack Grealish, Emi Buendia. Wow, I'd love a Jack Grealish. Callum Hudson-Odoi, Milot Rashica, Federico Chiesa, and then Cavani. Everyone wants Lamptey right back, says the GOAT. Iowa, Nihus, Locatelli. He loves this guy. Who's this Locatelli guy? Someone needs to tell me about him. Mohamed Hadarin. We talked about this guy. Apparently he has a dispute with his club right now, so he needs to join a new club. I think we could get him. Clean swoop. Breeze 4 is saying Lamptey, Iowa, Puig. My goodness. I need to read some other comments. Andre, Max Aarons, Nordic Mukiele, CDM, House of Iowa, left wing, Callum Hudson-Odoi loan, Cam, Memphis Depay. You know what? I would take this transfer window. I'd take a Look, this would be easy to do. Housemawa, I'm not sure about because of the fact that he's going to Arsenal. But I can definitely see us signing someone like that. Oh, there we go. Yashit, my guy, is saying Ishmael Benisha, João Paulinho. Okay, he lost me at Ishmael Benisha. I think that's it. He's saying Ishmael Assar, okay, and then he's saying Callum Hudson-Odoi and Rodrigo. Rodrigo, they Paul for the attacking midfielder position. Not sure about him. Don't know him. When I say I'm not sure, I mean I don't watch them. So, right. Erwin saying Max Aarons from Norwich. Douglas Costa from Aston Villa, CDM. Memphis Depay, 26. Leon, of course. Mohamed Hadarin from PSV. Would love to sign them, man. Would love to sign them. But there we go. There we go. Everyone has different ideas, different philosophies. Here's our Champions League group. It's not going to be easier. It's going to be tough. We need some squad depth. But thank you everyone so much for watching this. Mia san mia and peace.